Hello everybody, and I guess here, also in Sketching Creations, and today we're back in Half-Life 2 / Gary's mod, where today, well, we don't appear to be in either of those games, but actually we appear to be in Minecraft. Today we'll be looking at a bunch of Minecraft-based maps I've made for Source Engine. Starting off with this little sample map. This one is just like, this map I just made to test the aesthetic, see if I could do it. Also, there's a little minecart wheel right here. And here's some note blocks, and well, I can drive the note blocks along the rail. What else can I tell you about that? Anyways, why don't we get started looking at all these maps I have, because there's a fair number. Let's get going. Now this map is a derivative of the last one, but more stylized. We'll be testing out the aesthetic of Minecraft in a Source Engine level. You can see here is a nice little room with iron and lapis, some stone brick benches, some oak trapdoor tables, random iron bars. Got these doors laid out here, iron doors and wooden doors, flanked by glass, but you can see behind them there's pistons pushing quartz blocks in the way, There are pistons pushing quartz blocks into the way, so you could go through the door. They're blocked. Go through the doors, rather, plural. Over this side, you can open these doors, but you can't go through. Just like that. It's a neat little room. There's not much going on here, but also, if I come back here, pull this lever, it rises all these pistons, and yes, it's not the correct noise, but whatever. Rises all these pistons around the minecart track. Just lower that back down. So there's that. Well, there is a little extra thing in this map I might as well show. There's no point not to. You might notice these 4 different panels in the middle of the floor, different block types. I've interacted with one. They spin to launch me into a secret room, which is iron blocks, just blindingly bright. These are off-brand glowstone blocks. These are, don't question them. This room is just blindingly bright. Come over here. There's a room underneath each one of these plates. They're just blindingly bright. Can't even see what it's supposed to be. If I turn on full bright, you can see what it's supposed to be. It's iron on the bottom. Over here, there's a piston with a button. Press it. Whee! It'll escort back to the top. See there, yeah, that's what it looks like. Yeah, that's all there is to the map itself. It's a neat little style testing map. Test out the aesthetic. I don't have this map. Hello, got my own entourage here. Now this is a bit of a platform over the void, which that down there is actually supposed to be water, but I broke my water detector so it doesn't render correctly. Okay, so that down there is water. We're on our big. Hold on, I don't even have cheats on. On this big dirt grass tower in the middle of the void. It's got a bit of a stone slab platform on top. There's stone slab stairs, which didn't actually exist by the time I made this map. And the main point of this map are these little buttons right here. You step on them and they press slightly. But it's kind of after kind of at least partially after the floor switches you see in like Zelda Ocarina of Time and other games. We press them down with some props or the citizens.
Sorry, Freeman.
Not really much else to it, just kind of that. Anyways, this does lead to something else. This little map right here, which is a bit of an interesting thing. First I've got our assistant here. Hello.
Hi.
Now this right here is a peculiar little room. I'll go over in a second, but first you see here, You got all these buttons on the floor. Up there is a grid. You step on the button, the corresponding icon on the grid lights up. You also change it so it goes on the floor as well. This is a random little thing. See, it says it follows you and presses buttons in your wake. You can create little patterns this way. Bland. Hold on. You can create little patterns in your wake. That's nice. So anyway, we're in this room. See, you have these iron doors. See out in the streets and stone buildings. Got a wool street. Wool and coal blocks. Concrete blocks didn't exist yet. Anyway, so that's that. This peculiar door here. There's a wooden door though. That takes it upstairs, so we can see over the whole room. Now this room right here has a bit of an odd origin. You might not know this one. This room is based after a room from the PlayStation 1 game Bugs Bunny Lost in Time. It's a PS1 game that I'm rather interested in. I played when I was young. It's one of the games I grew up on, basically. I find it quite interesting, really, the level design. So I turned it into this extraneous map. It's a level from Bugs Bunny Lost in Time on the PS1. It is the bank level. You find in the 1950s, I think the time period is. Now, in the actual game, this is where you fight, I think his name was Muggsy, the big oaf guy. Well, the other guy, the small one, is on top throwing bombs down at you. Normally it's a boss fight arena, but instead I'll have this interesting little grid puzzle right here. It's a grid puzzle to open that door. Now I want you to take a critical look at this room for a second, look at the puzzle board, and tell me, how do you think one finds a solution to open the door? Alright, had enough time to think? I'm just gonna mosey back on downstairs so you can look out the window here. See the street better. Felt it's the same outside. You can barely see there's an iron bar barrier at the end of the road. Anyways, I'm just gonna mosey back on downstairs, give you a little more time to think about how you solve this. Alright, had enough time to think. So the solution to this puzzle is not actually the puzzle board itself. It's actually this lever off to the side, this little side row. You know, that's a red herring. If you guessed it was red herring, congratulations, you're smart. Otherwise, you've been bamboozled. Anyways, what's behind the door? Just Trixie. And the actual level is will lead to like an elevator, I think, to the rest of the level. But nope, just Trixie. She's just chilling here. She is the treasure. Anyways. Now that's not it for this map, though. Simple as it may seem. There's still another extra version. And you see here, the map's a little bit different.
Hello, Dr. Freeman.
It says it's different, but ignore that. It's not part of it. Anyways, now all the floor switches are gone, and the floor is made of different material, and now all the buttons are on the door itself. You might be wondering, you might be wondering how to solve this one this time. But basically, I think it's just the same thing, actually. That is very loud. You pull the lever, and the floor opens, revealing more broken water. I think you just die if you fall down there. You might even crash the game if you fall down there. Anyways, the rest of the map is still the same. Not much else going on here.
Sorry, Doc.
So that's mostly it for that one. Or we still got quite a bit of time here, so I'm gonna look at some more maps. So next on the list, now we have this little photogenic room. This right here is another test map made. It's mainly for this seamless glass texture in the middle of the room. Now, if I were in Gmod, you would see that this is actually a functional mirror, and I have a reflection. Just spawn in a brain. Look, there you go. It's a Minecraft room with a functional mirror. As I pull out the gravity gun, you can kind of see the glow effect. Yeah, look at that. It's a Minecraft room with a functional mirror. This little room I designed just for this testing purpose. There's not much. It is what it looks like. Here's the water also. It's not broken here, but it's also not actually water. It's solid. Here's a fancy little room. You might think it's all to it, but no, it's not actually all. Because I can enter the reflection. That's pretty much all there is here. There's nothing else to that. So I can just enter the reflection. Let's see, make it a bit different. Ooh, it's not the same. But now it is. Isn't that wizard? Anyways. That right there was a bit of a trial run for this map right here. Now this right here is another little bit of an unusual extrapolation. See here we're in this big place. There's a big old mirror in the middle of the room, and again, it is reflected. In fact, let me spawn a Metro Cop. Let's create NPC Metro Police. Create one to follow me around because he will get reflected. So as you can see here, it's another big old mirror map. I can't walk through this one. It's a rather strange room, isn't it? I walk in the next room. Here's another big mirror. Here's the button right here. If I step on this button, now this right here is a Minecraftified version of the Crystal Palace from Paper Mario 64, because I found the concept of the mirrors in that dungeon rather interesting, and I re-extrapolated it, but I also did it in a Minecraft style just because. And I think I purely designed this within Source Engine. There was no original Minecraft make of this. I built it all in Source, made all design here. And originally the mirror in the middle used a Half-Life 2 glass texture, but later on I put it in the proper seamless glass texture I made. So yeah, it's the Crystal Palace in Paper Mario 64, but in Minecraft style in Source. And quite a bit of a crossover, isn't it? Here you can go around all the dungeon. Like, the dungeon's layout is not really all that when you critically assess it. Go around these side corridors. Go in this chest. It's a diamond. Hello. And in this chest normally you find like keys and like badges, but here I have diamonds. Why? Just because. So it's kind of just weird getting it through the doorways. Okay, come on, friend. Don't get stuck. Anyways, continue on through here. Come on, friend. Don't get left behind. Come on now. Don't be shy. Don't be shy, friend. Come along. Come on. You can enter the room. Don't worry. It's fine. No, you just stamp posts there? Fine. Okay. So just... Here, I'll hold up. No. Okay. Hold on. Okay, well, you're blocking my way, dude. Let me just... Really? Come give it to me. Go through the door. Oh, he's blocking me. He's not blocking me. It's the friggin' door. Okay. I will take a light scale trident so you can see my reflection. Dude. Other way, please. I'll take a light scale trident so you can see me in the mirror. See, here I am, walking through. Everything's normal. Now, give me back the trident. You can see everything is normal. Or is it? Now we're on the other side of the mirror, just like in the original dungeon. Look at that. And no reflection, because we're in the mirror now. Now we're here on the other side. You see the cool effect. Whoop, 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 whoop. That door over there. Anyways, walk on through. Can't go through this door to get a star piece, though. See the reflection, though. Dr. Green's still over there. Also, these pistons, you can interact with them to move them. Just because you got a redstone torch in your hand or something. Anyways, of course, you know to press the button from this side. Well, not with a prop, anyways, but yourself. That fancy. Anyways, then can pass on through again. You coming along, mate? Okay. So I got this little puzzle right here. See, we need to get the doors on that side, but there's bedrock in the way. So what we do? We'll come to this side and break the wood. I also enjoy how the seamless glass looks in corners like that. It's seamlessly integrated. Anyways, take our trident on through. Now here is a bit of a flippy place. Press this button. The glass spins so you can get to the other side. Oop. Let's open that. Continue walking through. This is not quite a mirror though, because there's a chest in there. It's a little bit of a secret. It's like, boop. No. Shoot, I didn't make it. Try again. Just break the wall and come through. Get another diamond. It's slightly clipped apparently. I didn't notice that. Anyways, let's walk back through the mirror. And come over here. Now we're back in reflection land. Oh boy. Now normally in the Crystal Palace you get a hint here from your reflection you want to do. But since we don't have a reflection, chuck a grenade underneath. The way opens. But now we're back in no reflection land, and that wall is not broken anymore. So what is this? Witchcraft? Quite peculiar, isn't it? You can go through here again, and there's, as usual, there's more stuff. No, it's just this dead end room with a wood block in the wall. Fishy. Let's take the trident with us. Now we're in this room. Now this puzzle's a little bit extrapolated. As you can see across the pit, there's plain smooth stone block there. But on the reflection, you can see there's a button. Now if you press it, you create a bridge. Isn't that fancy? But wait, we're suddenly not reflected anymore. And then we are. It's like magic. Anyways, we come back here. It's a little transitional room. You can use it to walk back on this side. Pretty cool, pretty cool. Come over here. On this side. Now there's a button instead of a wood block. You can open a hidden staircase. How surprising. Going to the end here. This is another diamond. Don't need it though. Also, you couldn't do this in the original, but I just added this just for completeness. You can break this on this side too. There's no hidden chest or anything though. It just kind of is. Anyways. So now we press the button, we open the wall in the mirror. Now if we go back to the real side, get stuck in the door frames. Now the wall is opened here too. And off this way is another chest. Hello there. With another clipped diamond. This one's even more clipped than the last one. I don't know what I was thinking. I fixed this map, and yet it still has problems, apparently. Oh well. Anyways, and then we come to the final room. Well, this room was a bit interesting. Now, in the original dungeon, there's a puzzle here where you talk to albino dinos, make them face different directions, and on the opposite side of the room, you push statues of them, which mirror the way they point. Well, I couldn't really do that here, so instead, there's something a bit different going on. You can see when I move the blocks aside, it also when I move the red wool blocks, it moves the redstone blocks in tandem. So I just do a little bit of this. Just one final push. It opens the staircase. A nice little staircase in the middle of the room. Leads to the final room. A layer of the boss. So you caught in the door frame there. And who else is the boss? But G-Man.
Time, Dr. Freeman? This is where I get off.
Anyways, this is the last room where you would fight the Crystal King, except I modified it a little bit. So now you're in this big old squared hole in the ground. There's no snow. If you look down, there's a lava pit. You go down there, you will die, even in Gmod. It's a death pit. Apparently that's also misaligned. Anyways, that's it for that map. So I guess a little warmer map. Just nicely round this whole thing off. Bye, Mifa. Oh man.